It's been 3 long years, but Twitter public verification is back. In this video, you'll learn who Twitter is verifying and where to go to apply. Let's do this. Twitter has told us the blue verified badge on Twitter lets people know that an account of public interest is authentic. To receive the blue badge, your account must be notable and active. So let's figure out what this means, and let's look at what your account needs to have to be considered active or notable. What does Twitter consider an active account? Well, first of all, it has to be complete. You have to have a profile name and a profile image. But guess what? That's all Twitter really requires. In the past, you needed to have a profile bio or a header image, but some accounts felt this was a little too limiting and restrictive, so that is no longer a requirement. All you need is a profile name and a profile image. Now, as a personal suggestion, if you're not sure if you're well-known enough or notable enough, having a bio, especially a bio with some connections and associations, that's only going to help you get verified. Next, an active account is obviously in active use. You must have logged into that account and used it in the last 6 months. You also need to have basic security on the account. The account must have a confirmed email address or phone number. And very important, Twitter rules. The account must not have had a 12-hour or 7-day lockout for violating the Twitter rules in the past 6 months. Pretty simple. That is what Twitter considers an active account to be. And starting today, Twitter will start removing blue check marks from accounts that don't meet these requirements. Now, what about a notable account? What does that mean? Now, up until now, Twitter has been pretty vague about what a notable account is, but now they're spelling it out for us step by step. So to be a notable account, your account must represent or be associated with a prominently recognized individual or brand. And Twitter has said there's 6 types of accounts that are eligible for verification. Those are government accounts, accounts that represent companies, brands, and nonprofit organizations, news accounts, sports accounts, accounts that represent activists, organizers, and other influential individuals, and entertainment. This can be for entertainment companies and individual artists. Now, in the description below, I have put a link to Twitter's very detailed qualifications for numbers 1 through 5 here for what makes your account notable. But I really want to zero in on number 6 here and talk about the entertainment category because that's who my audience is on this channel mainly. So let's talk about what a notable account is in entertainment. First, one big change that's in this new verification rollout is including established digital content creators in the entertainment category. If you're a digital content creator, you may be verified if you've consistently published engaging original content, regardless of the platform, for at least 6 months prior to applying. You do need to meet the criteria for other influential individuals, and that's what's at the link in the description below. Now, of course, accounts of major entertainment companies such as film studios, TV networks, and music entities may be also verified. Also, the official accounts of productions associated with these entities, such as films, events, festivals, TV shows, they might also be verified. And the one I know you're all waiting for here, individual accounts of artists, performers, directors, and others in similar public-facing roles. Now, if you fall into this last category here, Twitter says that if you are an individual account of an artist, performer, director, and others in similar public-facing roles, you may be verified if you have at least 50 production credits on your IMDb profile, or, this is an or, guys, 3 or more featured references within the 6 months prior in qualifying news outlets. You can see they're spelling it out for us. You have to have one of these 2 things. Now, if you're wondering what is a qualifying news organization, news outlet, this is what Twitter says. And you may want to pause this if you want to read this whole description. Now, before we talk about where to get verified, let's quickly talk about who can't get verified. So not everyone can get verified. If you are a parody, a commentary, or a fan account, well, guess what? You're not eligible for verification because you're not the authentic person or brand. Also, accounts that are representing pets or fictional characters, if you're not affiliated with a verified brand, of course, you are not eligible for verification. Obviously, Twitter accounts that previously engaged in violations of platform manipulation or spam, so that means if your account was found buying or selling Twitter followers, you can't get verified. And Twitter accounts that represent individuals or organizations connected to systemic negative or hateful activities will not be verified. So if any of those conditions are met, I'm sorry, but you can't get verified on Twitter. So we're finally there. Where do you apply for Twitter verification in 2021 and beyond? Well, it's very different from before. In the past, if you remember, if you've been on Twitter long enough, you had to go to the Twitter help page on the website to apply. But now we have the ability right within our account. Let me show you where it is. Now you can do this process on both desktop and in the app. You just need to go to your account settings, settings and privacy. At the top, hit account, and then look for verification request. Click on it, and you need to choose a category. Now, for most of my audience, you will be here in entertainers and entertainment groups. If that is not you and you're watching this video, I do have a link in the description below that will help you decide what button to push here. Depending on which one you choose, you'll upload your ID and any supporting documents, and your request will have been sent. Now, there is one other thing that may come up right now, because since this opened up last week, Twitter's been getting tons and tons of verification requests. You may see this screen. If you do, don't worry, save this video, try it again in a couple days or a week. Twitter's just really swamped with this new verification request because, let's face it, everyone's pretty excited. So there you have it, everything you need to know about getting verified on Twitter in 2021 and beyond. And I included the detailed instructions for some of those other categories in the description below. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more social media tips. Since you're here, if you're on Instagram and Facebook, this video here will show you how to get verified there, and this one will help you clean up your account. Until next time, I'll see you on social. Bye.